And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Graveyard Keeper. I'm your host, RPG Guy. It's been a couple of days. I've been really busy, so kind of seeing what I could kind of try to remember here. I'm wondering if we have any grapes ready. I took some notes, like, oh, you know, you need more grapes. Little things like that, but as far as what I need specifically, be another story. So it looks like we get some more grape seed. I think I'm going to take some of the peat up here to ensure that we are able to keep growing more grapes. Now it is also Merchant Day, so I say before we probably plant anything, let's do that. I have an idea. Now the other thing we need to is we need to start earning some more blue currency, and I think one of the things we need to do is build a stone cross, even if we don't plan on using it. Which it's not necessarily the case. I probably will use it just because we've made it, but I do think we need to analyze it. If we haven't done it already, I get the impression we haven't actually done any analyzation of a lot of that stuff. So there's the merchant. We'll wait for him to get into position. We actually only need 3. So we'll take the 3. Okay. The only other thing I'd like to do too is check out what the farmer actually has, because I have a feeling we're overpaying for grape seeds. Possibly. There's the sun. Is he ever gonna actually come out though? Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, he's not coming out. Must not be available today. Let's just keep moving. We also can explore more of the dungeon as well. It's something we probably need to do at some point. But yeah, I think we'll look at making 1 cross. And start accepting more bodies too, I guess. We need more skulls. All things we could look at. Well, that's done. We'll need more of these. That's good. Let's go plant these guys. We'll look at that cross. Now, interesting to make that. We don't have any oil, though. No, we've analyzed all that stuff. So we have the makings to do one. Yeah, we've not analyzed it, so that's good to know. Because then we can get some blue credit, a good amount of it from that. That said, let's do that. And before we do anything else, how much? We got 2 pallets there, so we could actually take, yeah, 2 more bodies. Technically, we could take 3. The 2 will be fine for now. This needs to go in here. Again, we don't care about the condition of the body so much. Like I said, we can burn 2 of them, and we'd have to bury. We have enough materials to bury one in case of an emergency. And really, before we even bury it, we got to analyze the body, so we'll get our credit for that. And then we're going to start stocking up faith, I think, because at this point, we need to start getting some zombies to start working for us, and I don't think that we need to keep fiddling around with other stuff. Okay, so he's not gonna... I think we already heard from this guy on this. Oh, okay, we need to be 40 friends. So if we do that, we'll get his friendship. We're just not there yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back to exploring here. So what do we got? What is that? Oh, look at that. We got us some silver. Not sure what we're going to use it for, but we got us some silver. And it gives us green. So we'll make sure we keep some of that to research it as well. Hated that. We don't have much healing items either. We probably should have taken some healing food with us, but would have been more inventory space. Again, getting one floor at least a session is probably optimal. Anyway, because, you know, we'll run out of inventory space, and in turn we'll have to sit here and go, we couldn't collect everything. So, I'm kind of satisfied with what we're doing so far. The idea of just doing one per, you know, run. Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh! Yeah. We need to bring stuff with us. For, health. Yeah, any of these... Well, no, none of these actually heal. They give energy, but they don't actually heal. Huh. Okay, well maybe that wasn't the answer. Regardless, we did collect some stuff, so we'll drop some stuff off. We'll leave most of this blue jelly. And then we'll kind of stockpile everything else. That sucked. Alright, let's go see about the lentils. Again, we'll probably want to try to keep one lentil. If we can. So we can eventually measure. We still don't have enough to actually make anything. So. An issue in and of itself. And actually, before we... Yeah, we'll head over to the basement. We'll take the cross with us, too. So I don't accidentally freaking install it without scanning it. I don't know if we did the, I don't know if we did the RIP either, the rest in peace. We might have to make one of those, too. Got a little bit of energy left. May as well put it towards something. That, too. That, and then that, and then the rest of that can go in the other containers. Alright. Let's make a RIP thing and see. Because like I said, we're hurting for blue currency the most. We might even want to start looking at making the next tier of grave stuff, even though we're probably not going to outright just make it. And again, my reason and rationale for that is we need the blue XP, really. Yeah, we haven't done that one either, so we'll make that a thing. I mean, we get a little bit from that, but like at some point we need to redo the entire graveyard. And many of you might have noticed I've been putting that off as long as humanly possible here. Because I'm not quite sure when and how we're going to implement it. So until we can implement a full overhaul of the graveyard, there's no point in trying to do it at this exact moment. We'll need all of these ingredients. Get that going. But there's no point in us just replacing the crosses, too, mind you. It probably makes more sense for us to really, again, like I said, replace everything that's there to the next tier. Getting to that tier, again, and at this point, we've also made some stuff that's kind of useless in a way, like the rips, signs, and this cross. But we'll break these back down and repurpose them. The stone specifically. But yeah, I think that's kind of our game plan, going to be our game plan going forward here. Because that's really what we're going to need to have. That's really what we're going to have to do. Oh, I didn't drop this stuff off. Idiot. Yeah. That's my plan. We'll start figuring out, like, what we can get away with, what we can't, kind of a deal. I believe I've written down, too, that we need to improve our writing skill any chance we get, so that way we can write better books. I kept the blood. Why did I keep the blood? We'll drop it down there tomorrow, because I'm going to probably do another run. And because none of this stuff gives health. Well, the honey does. It's weird, because mixing the honey doesn't give you health from this. That's fine. We might burn our last energy potion to make more inventory space. Since we have food now to kind of help us deal with our energy. So we'll use this week's... I know I was going to make a zombie, but I think it's in our best interest currently to research those 2 stones. That way we're guaranteed the blue currency to help us unlock better writing skills. So we can start doing better prayer books. Amongst other things that we got to do. And then all the leftover faith will go towards getting wood auto-collected for us. Because it looks like we have one zombie already. Because we couldn't zombify the creature, so I figure that if that's the case, if that's what's actually going on, and we already technically have a zombie, it's probably a good idea for us to make one more, so that way... Because it looks like there's 2 jobs. A porter job and a mining job, so to speak. Or a woodworking job. We haven't unlocked mining, and that is... Fascinated as I am with the need to get the mining going, we're not quite there yet. I have a feeling I am not going the right way. Just make sure we're going the right way here. Maybe we hadn't gone this way yet? No. We'll just go this way. Now I feel like I'm missing a step or something. No, wait, this was a dead end. Durr! Let's go back to the southern hallway really quick, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. So... Okay, we mined that out. So, okay, let's go back. so let's head this way. Let's get this. There we go. Getting swarmed isn't helping either. Oop, there's body. And there's a bucket of blood. So we could have gotten a bucket of blood pretty much for free. Just from exploring the dungeon. We didn't have to make it. Great. Oh. That was a waste of time. We might need the bucket of blood for a ritual or something, so we'll hold on to it. And the rituals that I'm thinking of have to do a lot with like the leftover stuff we found in the, you know, like the you know how we're keeping the skulls and stuff for that monument. I think it might have something to do with that. But we'll see. We're hurting. We're already hurting. Let's get out of there. Okay, let's drop some stuff off. And we have enough energy, we could probably start, we could work on that body a bit, use that blue potion just to get it out of there. It's just really taking up space. Oh, and the bat wings. Got some room, so let's go ahead and work on the body. And if we want to get more materials and whatnot, we need to cut more wood. Like I said, we need to really start thinking about how to get things underway with our zombies at some point. It's a good body. But, like I said, we need street cred. You know, rather, we need materials. We have enough to, I think, put it up, so... the rest of this stuff comes with. And 5 more skulls. And we could put it... I guess we will have this done. We'll be able to make some serious cash, though, once we get that money. Once we get that stamp, rather. Got enough fucking meat. Should consider making nails at some point. We got the sand, and we probably got... Yeah, we got the water, so let's do that. Let's get rid of the pumpkin seed. And yeah. I don't see any other use for those nails. Using 2 resources that are very easy to gather to clean their bloody nails. Only 3 bloody nails left. We'll keep those. So another day is on its way, but we're getting close to the Sunday, which is going to give us the faith that we need coming up. We're probably going to use this day to do some lumberjacking, because we're going to need to make more little bonfire areas so we could process more bodies if we need to. So that's going to be a thing. Because we don't have a lot of wood, so we'll need some billet here. That's right, we can do it over here. Really quick, we do have technology. This gives us access to this stuff. We're gonna take it, I think, because we could research it for other stuff to get more blue, to be honest with you. The other thing, too, while I'm here... What do we need? We need writing tricks. That's 40. I don't know if that'll help us. That might be useful. Better armor. But we need steel. We haven't figured out how to make steel tools yet, have we? Or rather, we haven't figured out how to make steel. Right? Requires a furnace level. Oh, you know what? We need a material we haven't found yet. right? Graphite. We haven't found graphite yet, so that would explain a lot. Okay, two things. How are we... Okay, so there's that. Alright, what's over here? Okay, we don't know what we would need from here yet. So let's look here. So yeah, we got access to level 2 stone. Okay, so it looks like polished stone is a big thing. We need faith to make a carved piece of stone. We need 3. Oh, Jesus. So we do definitely want to make one of these at some point. But making stone crosses is going to take a lot of complex parts. So what I would say the first thing to really work on is the stone grave fence. Once we collect some more stone, and start breaking it all down and stuff. And I think that's a good start, and then redoing all the gravestone fences and work on doing gravestone crosses, with one exception, and I want to just see... Yeah, these are probably going to be nuts to make too. So, and then these are marble. Alright, so that is something we need to start thinking about, is upgrading the graveyard. And we have the materials to do it. We know of a place where we can gather ore. It's copper. Or iron, rather. So, I mean, if we really get a stick up our butt to do this quickly, we have the means. So that'll be something we want to think about. Should look at this too. Okay, it is about to be a brand new day. What are we holding on to here? Ton of billet. Okay, the billet we can make use of the next day. We only need I think we only need 32 of it. Okay, that's all squared away. Let's rest. And I need to remind myself very strongly to do the things with the crosses. And what we could actually do is once we analyze them, we can put them out, so to speak, and then just break down the others. And actually, I'll bring those stone fences back that I made and break those down too, because we've got clearly a better way to do it. Okay, that's the plan. We also might have enough urns to build a thingamajig, so I might want to look at that too. And I say thingamajig because can't think of what it's called off the top of my head. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Get them built. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea for the cemetery. We need to get that church upgrade. How do we get that? Building permit. 20 silver. Wow, we're pretty far from that. We're at 5. We need to get more monies. Nice. And a story. Looks like there's 5. Gives us 8. I still need to figure out how to get better stuff for money, but that puts us at probably a silver and a half out of that. Oh, okay. So 8. We need 20 silver, I think, to buy the city permit, so something for us to think about. Let's go ahead and, like I said, we're going to break down / study that one. Ooh, do I need to make more paper? I do. Or I can use these 2 notes. No. We need to study that too. Alright, I'm gonna try something here, guys. I'm gonna try two things. First things first. Let's study those two things I want to study. Look at that blue currency, baby. And then I want to study this because we want to figure out if we can use it later. And that gives us a bit to work with, except for the red, but if we start doing the stone thing, like I said, we'll have enough. So that's fine. Alright, let's do a cheap one. I'm trying something out here. Got a lot to do today. And 7 faith. So we have the means to make this. Once we get the faith, we'll unlock this stuff if we can to improve our odds of getting it, since we could possibly do that. Yeah, we can get this. And then what was the other benefit? Industriousness. So that's not there. Let's see if we can find it. I didn't see it there. I don't know if we've actually even seen industriousness. Which, if that's we don't see it, then we don't see it. Another place it would be is here. Yeah, I don't see industriousness anywhere. Which tells me that I don't think it actually exists. It's not that, I mean, not that it exists. It doesn't exist to us. In other words, we haven't revealed it yet. It could be any of these. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. So then what should we spend our stuff on next? Still got 54. Soft church bench. Those, you know, this would all be nice once we get the church expansion. I don't want to waste time with that unless we can actually utilize it. Either of those might be pretty good buy. That gives us extra nails, which we don't really need right now. Between that and the bloody nails that we can just clean, that just seems like a waste of currency. I actually don't know what to spend it on right now. We could save it and unlock some other stuff though, because if we want to upgrade the next big upgrade for the graveyard is going to strictly be marble, and I don't even think we can get to the marble in the game yet. I don't, you know, I think we saw where it pretty much was earlier, but I don't think we have the means to actually access it yet from the looks of what I thought it needed. So that's a whole process in and of itself. So what I say is, why did I bring the paper with me? We'll drop, okay, I gotta drop some stuff back off at the church. We actually have 4 here. Actually, that's gonna, okay, hold on. Let's take all of this with us. That's gonna give us enough to make that stone cross, because it'll give us the faith, so then we can use that to get more freaking currency. We don't need it right now, because we don't know what the hell we want to spend it on. So we'll focus on the zombie next. We'll leave this. Oh, I need 3 of it. I believe it was 3. And we'll leave the paper. We'll leave it in there, though. You can't take me anywhere, guys. Put it there with the book. Yeah. And so we have a plan. Now we need more money if we want to also get that upgrade. So it's not just through the church; it's going to be through the other thing. But oh, you know what? We also want to get that. Okay, now I got to weigh my decisions here, or my options. We have 3 faith on us plus a little bit in the base thing, so we'll have to. Okay, this is more thought than I originally intended. Not more thought, but I really need to think this through. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to mine a ton of stone. If we're gonna upgrade this whole graveyard, and we're gonna need stone left over. So, regardless of how I feel about certain elements of this, let's just remove, because we got to remove it anyway. I know we're gonna change all this out, but I want to at least put this all up. Just to see what we get from it. But I think regardless of any element to any of this, we need to... Okay, no, we're not close yet. We need 2 more, I think. I think it's 12 before we can build this thing, which requires 4 polish. We can we can make all of this. For the prayer station, it requires a book. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't say what quality of book, so we would just make the cheapest one when we got to that point. So here's my thought. We'll break this stuff down. We'll make the 2 crosses. And then we'll start making the cheapest ones from there on out. That's what I'm thinking. No, it would be over here. Yeah, here's the breakdown. So break these 2 crosses down for some firewood. Cut, you bastard. There we go. We don't need this on us. Then we'll break down the stone. And it looks like we're going to need a metric ton of polished stone. We have 2 ways to make it. We've not made it with that, but it requires oil, which we don't have. So let's do a polished brick of stone. We're out of energy. And actually, I think we're going to start spending a lot of energy in, like I said, redoing that graveyard. I need to go over there and count how many stone crosses we're going to need. I also should figure out what's on the nice one already, because, yeah, it's already nice. So that way we can figure out how many metal parts we're talking about, how much, this and that and the other we're going to need, because we're going to need a lot of shit. And how much stone we have, off the top of my head, I'm not quite sure. So hold on here. Let's count our graveyards. Let me write this down, too, so I don't have to fucking come back here because I forgot. So, and we need to check out what kind of cross this is. It looks like a level 2. A regular stone cross. Okay, so everything needs to be redone. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 stones. And I believe this is a level 2 fixture. Yeah, so we only need 19 fences. So that's our plan here. So total we need probably 39 polished stone. And like I said, we're going to go with whichever option does not require us to use faith to make the stone head. So we'll make one fancy looking one so we can analyze it later. And then we'll make the rest of them not like as fancy. So yeah, we'll use. Let me see here. Now, that just uses polished stone. So we need to make a stone plinth, and then we'll be good. So let's go here. Let's use this carved stone piece. And we're going to need to make as many of these as we can. We're probably going to get some blue currency just making those crosses. So I'm not that worried about the performance. Like, this is going to take literally probably the whole week to even accomplish. Because we'll probably run out of stone at a certain point too. I think we'll have more than enough iron ore and materials. It's a matter of the energy, and I don't want to burn through my energy reserve. Though we could start using or burning through some of this. Take the apples with us. We'll use the apples. I'd rather use the apples just to get rid of them at this point. We get anything for analyzing it? No. We know it's an apple. Alright, so we now have the means to make a plinth, I think. Polished. Didn't we make one of... Oh, I still need to make another polished. Okay. Then we can make this. There we go. And that'll count as one. So that's because we could use it. So we'll just need to make sure we analyze it before we plant it in place. So that's one. Now what else? Right? So we'll need, for one cross, we need 3 polished stone. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. We'll just burn through all of that. Okay, so the chisel, I guess the chisel has a lifespan. And I can't make the steel chisel, so... Okay. May as well use the other food we got. That's not the fishing food. Again, it's like the slime really gives us the most. So we may as well just, you know, burn through this stuff. And we'll have so much blue currency and red currency. I don't know about the green so much, but we'll have so much blue currency. We're not going to need to analyze, I don't think, any of that other stuff right away. It's just a matter of having everything we need right now. We'll rest again. The stone fences will be easy because it looks like it's only 1 polished stone for fence. So that'll be the easy part. And like I said, we'll finish the gravestones and we'll install those first, then we'll do the fences. And the reason why is that way we'll have some materials once we get to that juncture. Well, because we'll be breaking down the stone fences. Actually, I should have made the stone fences first. We still can do that, actually, so maybe I will do that. Okay, how many of these do I have? I have 15. We need 19 for the stone fences, so... I have 1 stone left. Okay, just make it right now. And then we need to go and we need to get some more stone. And then we can pull out all the old stone fences. We can repurpose that stone to do the rest. So we got quite a process here to, in a sense, accomplish this. We'll take it. As much stone as we can get back there with us. We're going to need a good amount. Even the graveyard's not going to supply us with enough stone. Polished stone. One more should be enough. I know, I'm such a jackass. Oh, I had it. Be so much nicer once we're mining, or once we have zombie mining or something like that unlocked. But again, it takes a lot of faith, and we do have the means now to make that other prayer book. So I'm almost thinking we should do that, but again, I know it's wasting a little bit more of the time we're allotted. But we also need the extra money, and I think that the half and half is going to give us more faith, and maybe, and more money. And to be fair, think of it like this for those of you at home. We need the money, all right, if we want to do those big upgrades that we're planning for the church. There's no point in fucking around or fiddling around with trying to maximize that little space, right? So what we really need to do is get the money so we can get the big church upgrade. And then we'll get more faith no matter what prayer we use. So that's kind of why I'm kind of committed to getting that half and half done. Because I believe it'll get us more silver per, day, but we need 7 faith. So we'll have enough faith to do the 7 faith, and then what we'll need, and I'll probably burn the rest of it on anything else that we might need, or we'll start saving it towards the zombie, or we'll wait till the following week to get the zombie and spend it on the crosses if we have that much left over. I don't know if we'll have that much left over. Okay, so we're clearly out of room for the stone, so we're just going to pile it up right here, because we're going to burn through that entire stack probably in one sitting. So, not a concern. We should have more than enough for everything we want to do, and we should have enough reserve from tearing apart the old stone structures. We should be fine. Let's get to work. And I'm going to burn through that just so we have enough to get the other stone up on the rack. Okay. Alright, next morning we're going to see if our grapes are ready. And then if they are ready, we're going to start the process of making some wine, plus work on the stone. I want to use the last couple of minutes to kind of get this going underway here, because the next episode of this, of Graveyard Keeper, we're going to probably be upgrading the graveyard to some extent. Let's actually do what I said it was going to do. There we go. I'm holding anything weird? No. Got enough to put it in again, but we should grab some peat if we're going to do that. It looks like it's giving us pretty much it's roughly giving us back our seeds here. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I want to take our 2 peat. We've got the seeds. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. How much do we need now? We have 16. We need 3 more for the fences. Probably make 1 more. No, we can study it, so before we put in the last one. I want to do this now before I forget. There we go. And if we have enough resources left over, I'll just make an extra gravestone cross. Or extra 2, technically. Just so we have enough to get through the day. You can kind of see the game plan that we got going here, so we'll have a lot of work for us to do in the days to come. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActArtStudios for more live gaming action. When we come back, we're going to be making some more of those. We're going to work on the graveyard and then do the wine, which I might actually start right away. So that way we don't, that probably has to sit around amongst other things. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.